I think the biggest thing I've learned that has given me the most reward has been consideration. I'm not always able to execute on it, as in, like, I don't always make the best decisions. I don't always make the right decisions. Sometimes I don't know at the time, or sometimes I do. I do know I always work from the place of consideration. When I was growing up, my mom drilled into me through her actions as well, not just through her words, that we were always to consider others. Always, 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 always. So everywhere my mom went, on like the route that she would drive to work, to church, to you name it, every single homeless person knew her in like a wonderful way. You know, they give her a nickname. They'd be like, "Oh, Mamzo," which means like a nickname version of like Mama, you know? I was like, "Hey, Mamzo, hey, how are you? Hey, Mamzo, hey, I need shoes. Hey, Mamzo." And they like know her. They like know her. And they know her in like a human way. It was really interesting to me. She would just consider. We would be lucky enough to eat out at like a, you know, because we didn't always when I was growing up, but sometimes we would. And she would say to me, "Stop eating." She'd be like, "You're full." She said, "Let's save that. This is a lot of food. We can give this to the guy on the way home." And we would do that. And I'm just a kid watching this. Do you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And she would go, "There's an old man who's our neighbor. His grass is getting too long. We must go help him cut the grass." And I was like, "This lady is insane. We're going to cut somebody else's grass? Is he paying us?" No, he's not paying us. We're just doing this. He didn't even ask us, by the way. He didn't even seem to appreciate that we were going to do it, by the way. And I remember this one really sticks with me prominently, because she said to me, I said, "Why are we doing this? Like, genuinely, what are we? This is just torture." And she said, "By considering others, you are also able to consider yourself." And she said, "If this man doesn't cut his grass, you know what's going to happen? There's going to be rats in his yard." And she said, "And you know where the rats go? They're going to come to our house as well." And so she said, "I'm cutting his grass for him, but I'm also cutting his grass for us." And so we can live in a world where we say we don't cut grass for other people, or we can live in a world where we say, if I'm able to, I'll cut their grass so that I also don't experience the rats. And so she said, "So we're able, so I'm going to cut that grass." And I was like, I still don't know about this. But, you know, and you know this, I mean, better than most people, but the modeling that a parent showed, like the things they show you, for good or bad, you learn. Mom's very loud and very big, but she knows that. You know, she knows that she's even embarrassing for me when I'm like a kid in high school. She's like, "Oh, your mother embarrasses you." Even that for me, I think was a beautiful thing to experience as a child, because it showed me that she at least considered how she was affecting me.